Hi, this is the Coaster Dude Talks, and today I'll be reviewing some coasters at Cedar Point. Yeah, I'll just get started. So, first of all, Cedar Point is the only Cedar Fair park where, under their things to do, they're the only Cedar Fair park to have a roller coaster category. All of the Cedar Fair parks, their roller coasters are under thrill rides. Cedar Point has their own category just for roller coasters. So obviously we're probably going to go here and just review them. So this is Blue Streak. Blue Streak is it's a smaller wooden coaster. It's not that tall, and it's just there for people who aren't that big of a coaster person. Or actually, I don't know why you go to Cedar Point if you're not a coaster person, but I'm not really sure why. But for some reason, I guess it's there. But yeah, it's a fairly okay, good coaster, I'd say. I've never been on it, but it's probably an okay coaster. But I mean, it is kind of old. It's 1964, so but the duration's pretty good. You're on it for at least a good 2 minutes. The next one is the Cedar Creek Mine Ride. This looks like a now actually when I go into some of these um when I go into these park reviews, I'll be doing a lot of these. I will actually not know. This is why I don't know a lot of it. But, just from my knowledge, I will explain sort of what these are. But this one looks like a mine train coaster. But there's normally on a mine train, there's the train, but this one doesn't look like there is a train. So it's probably, I don't know what kind of coaster it is, but it kind of just looks like another one of those kiddie ones, but apparently it's under a thrill, at least a kind of well, it's at a thrill number 4, which really a 20-foot drop should not be under a thrill. It's kind of boring. So that's just for other people. Corkscrew. Corkscrew is it's a short ride actually. As much as it says 2 minutes, there's actually only 3 inversions, and it says 2 minutes, but it counts with the lift hill, and the lift hill takes like a minute, and it could take like a minute and 15 seconds. I don't know, but when you're really on the ride, you're not on for that long. But it is still a pretty cool ride. Doesn't say when it opened, but judging that it's a corkscrew coaster, it would have had to have been at least in the 1990s or 80s, because corkscrew coasters are old and they're not manufactured really anymore. So, yeah, that's corkscrew. It's kind of like a demon at Great America, if you've ever ridden that. So, yeah, here's just a couple of pics of it. It's got that little thing above the corkscrew. Oh, and it looks like there's lights too, so that's pretty cool. That one's corkscrew. This is Gatekeeper. Of course, Gatekeeper is going to be a pretty cool one. It's the tallest inversion in the world right now, and it is the tallest wing coaster. Wing coaster, of course. It has the most inversions on a wing coaster. Now, obviously, that's going to be true because there's not a lot of wing coasters out there. There's not a lot. There's probably like, maybe there's like a good 10, but other than that, this one's going to be the best out of all of them. And yeah, as you can see here, when you go through the buildings like here, I think they kind of sort of copied that off of X-Flight, where you go through the control tower and the hangar. It's still a pretty cool idea because this is more of a barrel roll or a medium zero-G roll more than a twist like X-Flight does. Here's another picture. They got the little, what's a gatekeeper? Is that like an eagle? What is it? I don't know. But yeah, wing coasters are pretty cool. I've been on X-Flight before, but I haven't been on this, and this is supposed to be a way better. So yeah, that is it. It's the world's long. Oh wow, it won a whole bunch of records. Yeah. Oh, it won a good 7 records. It looks like it has the longest wing coaster, the fastest non-launched wing coaster. So there's a launched wing coaster apparently. and goes 67 miles an hour. The tallest inversion of any other roller coaster stands at 170 feet. The longest drop on a wing coaster is 164 feet. Now, there's not a lot of wing coasters out there, so obviously the drop is not going to be that big, but yeah, who cares? The most inversion, oh, it has 6 inversions. Wow, that's a lot. The most roller coaster track in one part. Oh, so this is just this is these two next ones are just the ones Gatekeeper broke with the park, so it's also the park contributed. So the most coaster track in the world, 56,000. That's like 11 miles a track. Yeah, just about 11 miles a track. Maybe 10. Just it's about 10 miles of track, and the most rides in one park, which is 72. So that's 7 world records right there. So they're probably going to get their own page, probably in the coaster section of the world record book. I'm pretty sure the Guinness World Record isn't the only one. This is Gemini. It looks like it's another dueling coaster, and yeah. So looks like it's a good 2 minutes, and yeah, I guess it's a dueling wooden coaster. I don't know what else to say about it. It doesn't look like an Eagle because Eagle is just so much better. It's just so much better. This does. I'm looking at the track, and it doesn't look like a normal wooden coaster. It looks like they're using something else. They're using wood, but for the track itself, I'm pretty sure it looks like it's using something else. And what could be more exciting than racing? It broke the height and speed records when it was introduced. Probably like a year later, Eagle came out and destroyed it. So that is Gemini. Iron Dragon. Iron Dragon's kind of like the Ninja at Magic Mountain. I'm pretty sure Ninja copied off of this ride. I'm actually not sure, but they're pretty similar. It's one of those rides like that where you're hanging on this. I'm not sure what it's called again, but it's something like that. It's looks like Cedar Point. They use a lot of aerodynamic manufacturers. I've never actually heard of that company, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of those kind of a coaster. It's still pretty cool, but there's no inversions. I wish there'd be inversions. That'd be pretty cool if there were like inversions on it. But yeah, it's Iron Dragon. Junior Gemini. I did not know they had one. So, Junior Gemini is 50 seconds, and it goes 6 miles an hour. 6 miles an hour. Well, this is for little kids. And if you're under 54 inches, you have to be accompanied by an adult. Well, those kids look like they're having fun. Gee, that grandpa, he's like, whippy, this is the best ride here. Yeah, 6 miles an hour, I can go with this. So, yeah. It's even excitement for real grown-up coasters. Yeah. Best ride ever. She's like, why am I doing this? So, I can be on top of the dragster right now. Alright, Magnum XL200. Magnum XL200 is pretty much a coaster, one of its kind. First roller coaster to break 200. That's everyone kind of knows that. Its signature move is the pretzel. I thought that was pretty impressive, a pretzel. It's in the shape of a pretzel. I think that's a picture. I also like the fact how this hyper coaster, it does, like the Magnum X2L, it has like a shape of a, I'm not actually sure what it's themed, but it looks like it's themed some sort of like race car or maybe even a spaceship. So it's kind of cool how it looks like that. There is no pretzel move, but this ride is still pretty cool, but I've heard it's a really shaky ride and that it could come apart someday. They have a fear it may collapse on its own, but they've been repairing it and it should be okay. And so, looks like it goes 72 miles an hour on a clear day. You can see Canada. Well, that's also on Millennium Force. That's what they can say. And 3 tunnels and its signature turnaround move, the pretzel. The pretzel's kind of like a Cobra roll. It's flat and a Cobra roll, you would at least go up, and it's a lot quicker. So yeah, Mantis. Mantis is a stand-up roller coaster. Stand-up roller coasters are pretty cool. I actually don't see the difference when you sit down or stand up. I feel, because they do have the seat there and that you could sit on it, so I actually feel like you're still sitting. But anyway, Mantis has a 119-foot giant loop. Holy crap. And a 145-foot climb. So yeah, that leaves a good 25 feet. And a 103-foot dive loop. The dive loop is pretty impressive. I think you go underground too. When did we mention you did this all standing up? Yeah, we kind of know. And it also has a I'm not really sure what kind of loop it is, but it's a vertical loop, but it's to the side, so you're not all the way upside down. You're just more to the side. And they have 2 corkscrews. Corkscrews are my favorite move ever. I just love corkscrews. And yeah, that's about it for Mantis. And Maverick. Maverick is probably one of my favorite coasters there. I've never ridden it, but whenever I go, I am destined to ride it first, because Maverick is, there are 3 rides at Cedar Point that I guess they're like all award-winning and everyone, they're a really big deal, and Maverick is one of them, also with Top Thrill Dragster and Millennium Force. So Maverick is actually with them, and it's themed Wild West. You're a horse, and oh, Maverick does mean horse. Oh, I guess I didn't think about that. Okay, maybe I should think about that next time. But it has 3 inversions. Yeah, 3 inversions and a Heartline roll and 2 0G rolls, and then it has like a move where you go to the side under the lift hill, but that doesn't really count because you're not all the way upside down. And it's a 400-foot long speed launch through pitch black, and under the lift hill. It's like a little tunnel. It's also underneath the station, and yeah, it's kind of long, and it's actually not that dark under there. At night, I guess it'll probably be more dark, but yeah. So here's a couple pictures. You sit like that. It looks like you get a little bit of airtime too, just because you go up this lift hill so fast. It's also a 95-degree drop. That's kind of everyone knows. Oh, wait. Look at Granny there. What's she doing on that? Whoa. Look at that. She's going, whee! Hey. I'm being paid to go on here. There's it going under one of its 0G rolls. Did I really go through all the picture? Yes, I did. So that is Maverick. Mean Streak. Mean Streak is one of the biggest wooden coasters there. It's probably one of the biggest in the state. It has 1.7 million boards of wood. Sorry, just taking a drink. And I'm not sure how big of a drop it has, but Mean Streak, even up in a helicopter, it's so much wood. I would hate to own a coaster like this because you never know. The wood expands and then it gets stiffer. It goes with the weather, so you just never know if something's wrong. And it's so much wood. I don't even know how they paid for this. I think a normal steel or a B&M coaster would cost as much as, well, maybe back when they built this it wasn't as much, but it's like, look at that. They were able to add even new colors and stuff, and this picture freaks me out. Just look at all of that wood. It's not even that tall of a drop, and it has just so much wood. Oh, it's like a landmark. You can just look at it for hours. And look at that line. You can see it. It goes all the way. Where's the lift hill? It's over here. I think you go down there. Okay, yeah. So, That is a big wooden structure, probably the most you're going to see in a long, long time. Now, Millennium Force, Millennium Force, Millennium Force, Millennium Force. It has won the golden ticket for years and years and years now. It's the best roller coaster in the world, I think. Yeah. It's the best golden ticket roller coaster in the world for the past like decade or something. And I think they should really give it away not to this coaster because I've never ridden it and I'm already getting old of it. I've never ridden the ride ever in my life, and for some reason it's getting old of me. So they should really give the ticket to someone else because really Millennium Force, we get it. It's the best roller coaster in the world. You can choose a new one. Okay? It's an 80-foot drop, 310 feet, 93. It is the 9th fastest roller coaster in the world according to OMG Top 10 list. Check out my other video for all the fastest roller coasters in the world. 80-degree drop. The elevator cable system. I have a problem with these elevator systems. I went to King's Dominion this summer, and when I was there, the Intimidator 305, the tallest ride in the park, the biggest attraction there, was closed. But why was it closed? The elevator system wasn't working. And while we were there, you could see the train. It was stuck at the top with no people. It was stuck up there. I got so mad. So it just made me feel bad because you could see it just stuck up there, and you could be thinking, if I would have gone a week before, it would have never happened. I would have been on that ride. But I went a week later, and it was, now you just can't blame it, but it was stuck. Yeah, that's Millennium Force. It's a very overrated coaster. We get it. It's the tallest. It's the fastest. We get the point. Give it to, like, King Ka or something. Well, no, don't give it to King Ka. They've already had enough. Actually, I'm surprised it's not King Ka. This is Raptor. Raptor, I love Raptor. I've never ridden Raptor, but I love inverted coasters. They're one of my favorite. And Raptor, I've never ridden Raptor ever in my life, but it looks so cool. It's already my favorite. It's just so cool. It has one of the things I like about it, I like Cobra rolls, and Cobra rolls, it has a Cobra roll. So it also has corkscrews, love corkscrews. The loop is okay. I do like the 0G roll after the loop. And yeah, it's also a good and long ride too. So, oh man, I'm getting tired. But yeah, it's a really cool ride. Oh, that guy was, woo, yeah. Oh crap. He's probably like, what the crap? Let's see here. Oh, there's the Cobra roll. Love that. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to. Okay. And there it is at night. That guy's probably like, what the crap? That is a gatekeeper, sure. Okay. And that is Gatekeeper. No. Really? Raptor. Raptor. Alright, Top Thrill Dragster. Top Thrill Dragster, I would more likely enjoy it than Millennium Force just because Millennium Force has too many videos about itself, too much stuff about itself. So does Top Thrill Dragster, but Top Thrill Dragster has an excuse. It's the second tallest ride in the world, and launch coasters are pretty cool. Let's just admit this one launches you at 120 miles an hour in 4 seconds. No, that's not the fastest a coaster has ever done, but I mean, let's face it, it's still pretty cool. And the fact that you can have a rollback at any time is pretty cool. I've never been on the only ride that I ever have been on that could have had a rollback was the Flight of Fear, but just thinking about it, that Cobra roll is not more than at least 50 feet in the air, so that train is going to get up there. But anyway, this one's 400 feet tall and uses a slingshot. And it's only 17 seconds, but still, I would say it's way better than Millennium Force. If Top Thrill Dragster weren't open, I'd just kill myself. Top Thrill Dragster has to be open. He's like, David, why did you get me on this ride? Just thinking names. I have nothing on no one. Like, look at that bird. Oh my god. I need kidney. Alright, and that is Top Thrill Dragster, one of the first. Also, one thing that's way better about Top Thrill Dragster, I appreciate Top Thrill Dragster more than King Nakai because, of course, Top Thrill Drags. Cedar Fair made this ride. King Nakai just took the bloopers and made it taller. That's all King Nakai did. So I appreciate Top Thrill Dragster more because they made it. They made this ride. They made it first. So if I were to go on one or the other, sadly it would be Top Thrill Dragster because I'd appreciate it more because they were the first ones to make it. You know, Six Flags stole the blueprints. So I would probably go on Top Thrill Dragster because I'm kind of mad at Six Flags for doing that. Now, of course, I was like 4 when they built King Nakai, but still. Wicked Twister. Wicked Twister is kind of like a vertical velocity, and I don't know. Wicked Twister is just another one of those. You launch back and you launch forward, but apparently it's really cool at Cedar Point because a lot of people like it for whatever reason. So I'm probably just giving it doubtful stuff, but it's probably a better ride than I think because everyone seems to like it. So yeah, it's Wicked Twister for you. Snap. And the last one is right? They put this as a roller coaster. It's Woodstock Express. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to do this one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll do more of these. If you don't like it, comment down below. Tell me what I should do. Tell me if I should stop, because actually I'm not going to stop. Oh my gosh, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Oh, crap. I didn't mean that. Look at this. There he is. There he is down there. And let's go down here. And there he is again. Look at that. That guy got lucky. But where's his child abuse? Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, rate, and peace.